Hi everybody, welcome back to TCM Talk. I am Denise licensed acupuncturist.
And I am Kirsten Cowan. Hi, welcome back. I'm also a licensed acupuncturist and a practitioner of traditional Chinese herbalism here in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm also the creator of Angelica and Peony, which is natural health and beauty products using traditional Chinese medicine and aromatherapy.
We have some links to show you if you would like to see the links to all the articles that we refer to and some more information that we don't get to here. Go to our Pinterest board, pinterest.com/TCM Talk. The links of the archives of our videos are on bit.ly/TCM Talk vids, and you can always email us at traditionalchinesemedicinetalk@gmail.com.
We love getting email.
Yes. Thank you. So we want to talk about some different organizations that you can support either with your time or your money or other resources, and think about them during the holiday times, and not just during the holiday times. Bonjour. Thanks for joining us. And I know we're a little bit late for Giving Tuesday, but organizations that we support still need money all the time. So first up, one of our local organizations in San Francisco.
Yeah, so I mean, just in terms of the, there are hundreds and thousands of very fantastic organizations doing amazing work all over the United States and all over the world. So we are just lifting up here a couple that we have personal connections of various types to, or are personally connected to their work. And specifically, I think all of these organizations pretty much work to bring Chinese medicine and alternative and complementary medicine to folks who otherwise might not be able to access it. So that is something that's obviously very close to both of our hearts. We love our medicine and we want everyone to be able to benefit from it. Mm-hmm. So that's an emphasis that we put in our charitable organizations here. They're also pretty Bay Area focused because mm-hmm. we focus on local organizations. Much of this work happens at the local level. If you know about other organizations, please share them with us. Local organizations bringing Chinese and alternative, traditional Chinese and alternative medicine to folks in your community. We would love to hear about that. Whatever you do, get involved and give to the organizations in your community that are making the world a better place. So one of the first ones that we want to lift up is an organization here in the Bay Area called Lion Martin, which brings healthcare resources to uninsured and underinsured women and trans folk. It's a fantastic organization that's been around for decades, really doing cutting edge work in a Western framework, but very open to holistic medicine. So we really support their work. Links to all of these organizations can be found on our Pinterest board. So if you would like to find out more about them, get involved, or make a donation, you can find the links on our Pinterest board.
Awesome. I just thought of one that we don't have on this list, but that's actually, it's a new organization that's set up nationally, but you can also look for people by state. And the reason I think about it, because I'm actually on the list, not as an acupuncturist, but as a priest. It's the marriagemilitia.org, and it's been set up to help people who are queer to get married. As if you want to get married as soon as possible, to make sure that you can. That's a list of priests in different faiths around the country, and how you can contact them. And
it's called Marriage Militia.
marriagemilitia.org. I'll put a link on the Pinterest board. Okay, thank you for joining us from London.
Yeah,
somebody else joining us today.
Exactly.
Thank you. And the next one, Charlotte Maxwell. We both volunteer at Charlotte Maxwell. Charlotte Maxwell Clinic is a clinic that is focused on alternative healthcare for low-income women with cancer, and I've been volunteering there once a month for about 10 years since I've lived in the Bay Area. And welcome to your first time on Periscope, people. Thanks for joining us here on TCM Talk. So Charlotte Maxwell at Charlotte Maxwell, there's acupuncture, there's Reiki, there's guided imagery, there's massage,
Western herbalism, homeopathy, all provided completely free of charge to women who would not be able to access this type of complementary care. And they also do fantastic work in terms of collecting research data on, how things like acupuncture can mitigate chemotherapy side effects, particularly in women and women of color, which are, are not traditionally studied at the same level as white men are. So it's a really fantastic organization that brings healthcare right to individual people and also is contributing to a greater understanding in a larger sense of how we can bring healing to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, we love Charlotte Maxwell.
Yay.
Yay.
Next up.
So the next organization we want to mention is Acupuncturists Without Borders. You actually know a little bit more about them than I do. Or maybe I'm wrong on
much.
that.
I know people who have trained with them. That's really it. Acupuncture Without Borders is an organization that teaches acupuncture. A lot of it is ear acupuncture, accessible, really easy to do acupuncture, and responding to stuff that happens around the world, trauma,
crises, conflict. Yeah. So they were in Nepal after the earthquakes there, right? And they work also, I believe, with in the United States, they work with returning veterans on trauma. And I think the link that we have on our Pinterest board specifically focuses on their work that they're doing at Standing Rock right now, helping support the water protectors. Big issue here for us in the United States right now.
And then this organization I'm not familiar with is Free Range Health.
Oh, yeah. Free Range Health is a Seattle-based organization, actually started by an alumni of our alma mater, Yosan University.
Yay.
And Free Range Health works to bring traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture to low-income seniors who would not otherwise be able to access it, both by making it affordable and also by making it mobile. So they bring acupuncture to people who have mobility challenges and would otherwise never be able to access it. It's wonderful. A really fantastic organization that's called Free Range Health. We love them, and Cole, their founder, is just a fantastic guy, a real visionary, doing some exciting work in Seattle, bringing Chinese medicine to our elderly community members.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Then there's the Standing Rock Medic and Healers Council, which is medichealercouncil.com. But we have the links on our Pinterest board. We've talked about this before. I talked about Standing Rock in our Thanksgiving Periscope. There isn't a lot of national media coverage about Standing Rock. There's a little more now than there was, but if you know about Standing Rock, there's the Dakota Access Pipeline and the water protectors Kirsten was saying, who are trying to stop the building of the pipeline. And if you have any resources, there also, aside from the Standing Rock Medic and Healers Council, there's also, I think it's just standingrock.org, is where you can donate money to help the water protectors who are there now, and also a list of things that you can send, winter coats and other things that they need right now. The Medic and Healer Council is focused more on medicine.
Yeah. About a month ago or 6 weeks ago, Denise and I, along with a number of other acupuncturists from the Bay Area, put together a box of herbs and topical Chinese treatments, which we sent off to the Medic and Healer Council at Standing Rock, which is made up of herbalists and Western MDs, indigenous practitioners, and they are really caring for the health and well-being of the thousands of water protectors who are laying their bodies on the line to protect the water at Standing Rock. Obviously a cause that's very close to our hearts, both as healers and I would say as human beings.
Yes.
So lots more to say and to find out about that. But the Medic and Healer Council, at least for me, has been how I have funneled my charitable giving, feels resonant to me as a healer to participate in some way in bringing healthcare to the folks there on the ground.
The next one is something I'm not familiar with. You are?
Oh yeah, this is actually focused on mental health care. I know some of the founders, so I wanted to give a little shout out to this new organization, which is really doing very necessary work for us here in the United States. It's the National Queer and Trans Therapists of Color Network, nqttcn.com, link on our Periscope board. So they are connecting practitioners and folks in need of treatment, and building a national network, really doing exciting work. This is their first year to be, up and running. So definitely, needing a support and a wonderful organization to, bring some support to it this year.
Great.
Yeah.
The St. James Infirmary. I used to work there actually. It's I think it's still in San Francisco. I know they moved earlier this year. It's a clinic that's set up with Western medicine and alternative medicine for sex workers. And I'm proud to have worked there for several years doing ear acupuncture and some full body acupuncture as well. It was a great experience when I first moved to the Bay Area. And so that's stjamesinfirmary.org. Any other ones you want to?
Yeah, finally, let's mention the East Bay Integrative Pregnancy Project. This is another local Bay Area organization that brings Chinese medicine and acupuncture to folks who would not otherwise be able to access it. And they actually focus on prenatal care, pregnancy care, and postnatal care for the whole family. Really helping support healthy parents, healthy pregnancy, and healthy babies, which is something I love to be a part of and love to support. They're a great organization. I have no doubt that there are other local organizations. I hope that there are other local organizations doing the same thing. But this was started by a couple of very visionary acupuncturists here in the Bay Area, and I love to support them and lift up their work. That's East Bay Integrative Pregnancy Project, EBIPP.org. You can find them. They have great social media, and they have very fun events as well. They often do sort of spa and cocktail related events, so we really need to go to one.
Yeah,
one time.
We should, for sure. So I think that's about it. Like we said, we have more links to other organizations on our Pinterest board, and that's pinterest.com/TCMtalk. And right now we're having we're having different boards per topic that we talk about here on TCM Talk. We'll be back next month in January. I don't even know if we have a date yet.
Well, I don't think we have a date. So follow us on social media. Stay tuned in, and we will be back on the other side of the the holiday season, and God knows what else is going to happen between now and then. But there will still be traditional Chinese medicine, and we'll still be talking about it.
Yes, and I wish us all peace on earth.
Goodwill towards all people.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye. Be well.